So this is the game I'm going to be starting out from. It's pretty simple. I made it in around 2 or 3 days, and it's not that good. So what I'm planning on doing is making it a lot better and making it so like it's an actual game that people want to play. When this is done, it'll be posted on my website, apxgames.com. Go check that out. But now, into the video. So first I had to make the bullet animation better, which I really thought would be easy, but after a lot of failed attempts and a bit of research, I finally got it working, and this is what I got. So after that, I have to do ammo now. I thought this was going to be really easy, but I thought wrong. This took me around an hour, but it's fine. I started out by coding the things in the corner that tell you how much ammo you have, which didn't take that long. This was pretty easy. Next, I got down to adding the speed of it, where every time you take a shot, you actually lose one. Which this wasn't that hard either, but it was fine, really. But the tricky part is when I got to the trying to make it stop while you were reloading, so you couldn't shoot while reloading. And yeah, but I finally got it working, and this is the final project. After I finished, it was pretty simple relatively, but I'm clicking right now and it's not working, but you get it back. This is the code I got. It's not that much, but yeah. Next thing on the list was changing the player start, which this wasn't that hard. Again, this was just really easy. It was a bit tedious, but it was fine with it. I finished in 5 minutes, and it was just a bit tedious. I just wanted to change it though, because you could just spawn kill off the start, and then it wasn't that fun, and it just ruined the game completely. So I made it so you start on the opposite corners of the map, and then you have to move around to play instead of just spawn killing them. That was it. It was pretty simple, but this was the outcome. Next up was improving the start and death screens, which this again wasn't, I expected it to be hard, and it was exactly how I thought it'd be. I started with sketching it out on paper, and then I realigned the menu. So and then I figured out how to add triangles. I've only used squares and only used really rectangles and squares before. So I figured out how to make triangles, and then I finished the rest, and yeah, this is what I got. Next I sketched out a start screen, a loose screen and one screen, and I forgot to record the first part, but I just changed the colors in the background and changed the font sizing. This was fine. It didn't take that long, and I replicated it on the other side once I finished, just switching where it says player 1 to saying player 2, and this was the final product I got. Next up is the box, block, break, and bars. First it was retexturing the boxes to make them have little silver bars in them, and I just had to figure out which looked the best and readjust it for all the boxes. And then after that, it was down to the actual coding of the box blocking and breaking. This took me a while. It took me around as much as the first two things, like separately, how long they took separately, but it was fine. I ran into a bunch of blocks, but once I got the first thing right, I decided to redo it for everything. As you could see, the bullet bounced back at first, but I didn't like that, so I just made it so you just see the box breaking. There's no indicator for how much health the box has, because I think that'll just make the box really chunky, and it will just block up your view. And also, when you shoot at the box, it doesn't show you shooting. That was intentional, and I think it's just better because if you shoot, you just see it going through the box, while if you just if you just don't see it shoot, then the box just eventually breaks. I gotta admit, it's hard to indicate if you hit it or not, but if you see that the bullet shot, then you missed. You missed the box. I'm really happy. I was really happy when I completed this, because this just put me on the final stretch to being done with the game. Next up was the health, which this took so long that I'm only showing you. It took like 2 to 3 hours. This is like an hour worth of coding that I'm showing you. Can't show you too much because it would make the video an hour long, but the start of it wasn't that hard. I just needed to add health bars and figure out how much health you need to have. But after that, when I couldn't make it, so it stops and then you fire. And then besides that, I still had problems after. So it took me a really long time, but I finally got it, and I was so happy because that was the last thing I'm doing. I know it said I'm gonna do gun upgrades, but the code's getting too long for my website. But this is what we started out with. It's pretty simple. You can't break the boxes. It's one shot, one kill, and it probably took me 3 days, but then I added so much more, and it took me around another week and a half, and this is the final project. You can break boxes, health, ammo, and yeah. You can check out this game and every other game I made on my website, apsgames.com, and also thanks for watching. Bye.